Welcome to the Chronicles of Xyphirium. I've walked these lands longer than I care to admit, long enough to witness their lore, their legends, and the monstrous truths hiding beneath them. What I share with you are not mere stories, but the ghost-ridden memories of a world scarred by curses, blood, and things that should never have been awakened. Each chapter would take us back to the places I barely escaped, and the creatures that still linger there. I speak now so that you may understand what I have seen, and perhaps avoid the fate of those who did not. If you're ready, we begin. Blackstone Hollow, a forest full of memory and darkness. Blackstone Hollow is not cursed, it's remembering. The trees here grew dark long before the corruption was ever named. Travelers say the air feels thick, like walking into someone else's nightmare. No birds, no insects, just the slow pulse of the forest watching and waiting. Whatever changed this place began beneath the soil, in the roots, in the memory of the land itself. And the creatures who lived here, they were the first to show the world that the Hollow was waking up. We begin with the Hollow-Fang wolves, the hunters who lost their fear, their memories, and finally, their mercy. Before the Hollow twisted them, these wolves were ordinary ridgeback predators, territorial, sharp-eared, proud. But when the corruption seeped into the forest floor, they didn't run, they absorbed it. Their fangs are long, hollow channels, not bone, but grown tubes of memory siphon. Every bite draws out more than blood, distills moments, fear, warmth, and faces you knew. A mist leaks from the hollows in their teeth, the leftover fragments of someone else's life. The Hollow-Fang packs move as one, not coordinated, synchronized, as if each wolf is a limb of the same hunger. When one falls, all stop. When one snarls, all rise. And when one dies, the others freeze. A silent moment of rage and confusion that feels almost like mourning. The claw spirals into the trees, not random scratches but instinct-driven symbols, markings that twist like rising screams. And when they chase you, they do not howl, they go silent, and in that silence, the forest listens. As the forest's memories rotted deeper, another creature broke beneath the weight of what the Hollow had become. Second to fall, the cradle-thorn maw. The beast that fed on corruption and was fed upon in return. Before the Hollow claimed it, the cradle-thorn maw was nothing more than a greedy forest scavenger. A creature that lived and gorged itself on roots, fungus, and carrion. It was never feared, never hunted, never noticed, until it lingered too long near the Valamir estate. Varnax's corruption seeped outward slowly at first, a poison of patience. Most creatures fled the shifting soil, but this one stayed. It fed, and in feeding, it changed. Its eyes are sealed shut beneath layers of bark, rot lichen, and fungal scab. A mask grown by the Hollow itself. Moss spills down its skull like a withered crown, its tongue no longer flesh at all. The maw unspools the spinner at the fibrous root thread, a living cord of wood flesh soaked in sap and blood. These strands aren't webs meant to trap prey, they're scent maps, veins of memory stretched between trees, each one preserving the echo of whatever bled upon them. A forest-sized nervous system built from hunger. The maw moves slowly, almost peacefully, until it tastes fresh blood in the air. When the forest goes still, and the creature charges with a speed no one expects from something so massive. Its territory is laced with shimmering cords that tremble in the moonlight. Still just one, and the entire forest seems to quiver with it. When feeding, the maw enters a trance, not simple gluttony, but something like remembrance. Its whole body stiffens, and for a moment, it appears to listen to its own web pulsing. Some believe it is reliving ancient meals. Others say it is dreaming with the forest. Its bellow is unmistakable, a rugged, arid screech like a bow dragged across a bog. Travelers swear it sometimes blends with the wind, making you wonder if the hollow is warning you or calling you deeper. Deeper still, where the hollow's sorrow festers, the forest begins to gather its mistakes. Every warped limb, every ruined instinct drawn together into one biting collection. The corrupted menagerie. As Blackstain Hollow continued to unravel, one corruption did not twist a single creature. It fractured an entire ecosystem. They call it the Corrupted Menagerie. A hive of forest beasts that should never have moved as one. Foxes, squirrels, badgers, hares, even the sickly deerkin, all bound together by a thought that wasn't theirs. Not a pack, not a flock, a prayer, a broken one, whispered through too many mouths. At the center, shambles a pallid, stunted deer. Its antlers aren't bone anymore, but dendritic branches, trembling with every stolen memory. It isn't their leader, it's their anchor, the thing that keeps 100 minds from screaming apart. When it breathes, they all inhale. When it shudders, the entire swarm twitches. And when it suffers, the forest explodes in a chorus of screams. The menagerie moves in patterns that make no sense until you watch from above. Erratic trails that somehow always form loops, circles within circles, hunting paths that close in like tightening grids. They dig burrows, not dens, but spirals carved with frantic precision, geometric patterns etched beneath the soil as if the whole swarm worships something buried beneath. Squirrels cling to trees, scraping, not climbing, listening to the bark like it whispers secrets. Foxes pace in drooling circuits, their saliva hissing where it touches exposed roots. Hares blink at or sink, one eye watching the intruder, the other staring blindly into the earth as though seeing something beneath it. Something rising. When the menagerie surrounds you, you'll hear a strange rhythm in their movements. Not footsteps, not breathing, but the faint echo of a single thought trying to divide itself across too many bodies. And if you hear the conduit's antlers creak, you're already surrounded. And then, deeper than roots, older than rot, I found the one the hollow still bows to. The crowned Witherheart. Before the hollow twisted it, the Witherheart was a great forest stag, ancient, territorial, revered. When the corruption seeped into the grove, it did not flee, it rooted, and in rooting, became something the forest could no longer forget. Its body hardened into a bark-veined husk, ribs latticed with dead wood. The animal still stands, but the mind inside is dormant. boundaries of the land. The forest grows silent around it, not in fear, but in recognition. Branch-like antlers fuse with living root webs, trembling as though catching whispers in the wind stand upon its crown. Flakes of wood skin shedding with each breath, revealing pulsing red grain beneath. Insects crawl inside its hollowed legs, but flee the moment the body stirs. Its eyes vanish beneath the regrown wood, sealed away not by blindness but by clarity. What emerges is a being that no longer sees the world, it knows it. Its antlers twist into cathedral-like spires, branching to fractals that twitch at distant movement. Its ribs peel apart, exposing a furnace-light glow within the hollow of its chest. An echo of something the forest is trying to remember. The Witherheart does not chase prey. It tracks patterns, footsteps, breath, fear. It moves in slow, reverent arcs, as though circling invisible shapes in the air. When it pauses, the trees seem to hold their breath with it. Its presence distorts the air. Sound bends, leaves drip upward instead of falling. Once the transformation completes, the Witherheart becomes more than a creature. It becomes a decree. Its body is split by glowing fault lines, fractures of light running through dead bark like veins of memory forced into form. No eyes, no mouth, no voice, only intention. Antlers heavy with dangling root fibers, each one twitching to unseen heartbeats under the soil. Its hoods, leaving behind not prints, but wilted spirals burned into the earth. A cold, wet heat radiating from its ribs, like the forest itself exhaling grief. The Witherheart does not roar, it does not threaten, it simply judges. Where it walks, the forest follows, branches creaking inward, roots rising like veins beneath the ground. When it moves, every creature of the hollow grows still, as if waiting for a verdict. The Witherheart is the hollow's final memory of its shape, a guardian of what the forest refuses to forget, and the last sentinel standing between the world and whatever sleeps behind the gates of the corrupted Valamir estate. And so ends the tales of Blackstone Hollow. But know this, dear listener, for this was only just a ripple on the surface of what's to come next. Farewell, my friends. Until next time.